Well, welcome back, everyone. When you think of nature, you may not think of art, but guess what? Lindsey Gallagher from Johnny Appleseed is here to show us you can make art out of nature. Welcome.
Oh, good morning, Chris. Well, thank you. I love that introduction. We're here in November already, and I'm getting ready for the holiday season. I don't know, have you made your Christmas list or your gift list yet?
My shopping's done.
Oh, goodness. Okay. Well, if it's not, some of the best gifts that we can give to the family and friends that we care about are the handmade gifts. So you can make art with nature, and I'm here with a little bit of nature DIY for some common things that we can find in our backyards or maybe in your woods around your home. So this morning we're going to make some grapevine wreaths. And before we get started on the wreath building process, I want to talk just a little bit about wild grapevine. So it is a plant that grows here natively in Ohio and in the eastern U.S. It has big, beautiful leaves. They're heart-shaped and lobed with serrated edges. Some of us might get it confused with poison ivy, you were telling me, Chris, but it's a simple leaf, so it does not have those leaves of three. And in the summer into the fall, it will produce bundles of grapes, which is a great food source for our native wildlife. Yeah. So even though grapevine does grow here natively and it provides great cover and great food, sometimes it can grow a little bit out of control. Have you seen grapevines kind of taken over some areas? They can grow up to be 50 feet long, and because they're a climbing vine, they have these little tendrils or the curlicues that you might have seen that really help them grab onto the other plants and structures in the area. So very quickly, they can, with just their weight, take down a tree, or maybe even the way that they've been vining, they pull and exert a force on those trees and can damage some of them in our neighborhoods. So what a better way to cut some of them down for some Christmas gifts. That's what we're going to do. So grapevine wreaths start out really simply by finding a thick grapevine to start working with on building your wreath. So we have some here.
Oh, I found one.
Yeah, oh, excellent. That's a perfect one. Now, sometimes grapevines, I've harvested these just last week and this morning. Sometimes they can be a little bit crispy, so don't be discouraged if yours starts to break. Just find another one. Some folks like to soak them in water to make them a little more pliable. I don't have a big trough laying around, so I just kind of work with what I have. And once you have a thick branch, a thick vine, that's maybe about 4 feet long, all you're going to do is roll it into a hoop shape and twist the ends underneath each other.
Well, yours looks better than mine.
Just like that.
You've had practice.
Well, and that's all it takes is a little bit of practice and pressure fitting it around in a hoop. So once you have the basic shape made, you don't need any wires or anything to hold it. That looks perfect. You're going to start taking smaller grapevine diameter and just wrapping it around. So we've got a whole bunch here that I cut just this morning. Yeah. So we're going to take a smaller one here. And what you do is just find where you've twisted and woven, stick a side in, and then start pulling it through the hoop. It does take, you gotta have a lot of space.
And just twist it around?
Yeah, keep pulling it inside the hoop. Yeah, so the longer your vines are, you can see Chris, he's tall and he's got those long arms, so that's working for him. The longer your grapevine strand that you're working with, it might be a little difficult to get it in and out. And then as you go through, just pressure fit it underneath the vines that you already have and keep adding. Sometimes they're crispy, that's okay. You just keep going where you're at. I'm going to put one more thin one on, and I have a few up here on front, Chris, as you're working. I'm going to leave these all day for you. You and Holly, you're going to make a beautiful gift for Holly.
Oh, yeah, she's going to love it.
She's going to love it. So up here, as we're working, I've got some that are pre-wrapped. And what I have is also an assortment of other things you can decorate with. So you can stuff in some greenery. We've got some pine here. You can do pine cones. I've got white pine. And then this is really cool. If you just clip your pine cones in half, you get two flower-looking shapes.
It's like a little button.
Yeah, if you even wanted to paint those, you could put those on. You can also do some ribbons here, and it'll be excellent. You want to put anything on your wreath there?
I kind of do, but I feel like it's not finished.
You need some more grapevine on it. Well, just keep at it. You can tuck those in. So you don't even need glue for your greenery. If you're going to keep your wreath up outside on your door or maybe
just kind of weave it
on a porch, just weave it in. Exactly. Now, the grapevine with the fresh greenery won't last all the way through the holiday season, but it'll get you there and provide a little festive spirit. And you could always freshen it up as you go.
I'm saying you get some of that fresh pine smell. And
it's delicious.
Delicious or?
I love it.
I've never eaten it, but
it smells smells delicious.
All right. Well, Lindsey, this is a great idea. I mean, this is going to be perfect for the holidays. Something to put on your door or...
Absolutely. On your porch, on your mantle. You don't even have to hang it. You can just rest it against your mantelpiece.
Well, I think I'm done. Holly, this is for you. All right, Lindsey, thanks for coming in.
You're welcome, Chris.
All right, well, don't go away because we have more when we return.